Now, people talk real big on the phone and in emails. They really do. Just remember something, buddy. You don't know who I am, nor do I know who you are. Maybe one day we'll find out. And if you got the balls, you come to Philly, you knock on my door, and you get greeted by Smith & Wesson. And you can call that a threat, you can call that whatever it is. But you're an idiot. You'll always be an idiot, and the people that you know are idiots. People are entitled to their opinions. And I don't have a problem with that. But you do it in a respectful manner. And unfortunately, you don't do that. So, with that said, you want to call into the show, you got to play by the rules. You want to act like a jerk, you're going to suffer the consequences. You're interrupting a public broadcast. If you know anything at all about the FCC rulings and the FCC statutes and the FCC rules and everything else, you know that interference of a public broadcast, interruption of a public broadcast, is subject to fines and or imprisonment. And that's what you basically were doing tonight. And I hope you're proud, and I hope that you and your other friends can laugh about it, and that's great. And you've subtracted to the listeners of this show who tune in every single night to listen to this. So just remember, I didn't call you. You called me, and you're basically, being a jerk. By cussing and everything else. Hey, I may have said the S word on the air, but I never go as far as saying the F word. That ain't going to happen. And you can do whatever you want, but I've been around way too long for me to be stopped by some idiot that's listening to other people trying to do whatever they're doing. And if I have to not take calls for a while after this, or if we have to start screening callers, no problem. So be it. But there are ways legally to handle you. So if you're just tuning in right now, you're listening to us on the internet. You're not listening to us on the radio because I cut the satellite feed because of a couple idiots the first hour and into the second hour. And that's no problem. Unfortunately, I have been too much of a Mr. Nice Guy all these years. Not charged people for airtime on the IBC radio network for the paranormal programming. Giving people a voice who otherwise wouldn't have a voice or couldn't afford to have a voice. Some people have taken that and tried to mold their show into whatever they could do. Some people have not. And let their show go downhill. Crash and burn. Got too much of a big head, and that was it. The show will go on, and the next time we get callers like that, automatically, you will get a fresh Star 57, which goes right to a log for the police. Happened tonight. And that's how it's going to be. And if you think I'm kidding, try me. And if I really want to push the issue, really want to push it, like I did a couple years ago when the FBI got involved with a case out here where somebody was trying to sabotage our uplink to the satellite. We can go that route, and I don't care who you think you are, who you know, or anything else like that. It's going to be public knowledge of what you're doing. So that's basically the wind-up of the whole thing. So that's what we're going to start doing. And I think after this, we might take calls, we might not. Anyway, feel free to do what you got to do. Got great shows coming up for you this week. We're going to be speaking tomorrow night, Tuesday night, with Michael Horn, talking about the Billy Meyer case, the UFOs, and then David John Oates is going to be on Wednesday. We're going to be talking about reverse speech. I know a lot of listeners have emailed in wanting to get David Oates on the show. He's from Australia, and he's going to be live with us tomorrow night, or I'm sorry, Wednesday night, talking about reverse speech. And then Thursday, we're going to be speaking with Tim Ventura. American Anti-Gravity, or Anti-Gravity, Anti-Gravity, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. Anyway, that's going to about do it for the show for tonight. I want to thank everybody for listening tonight. And we'll be back tomorrow night with Michael Horn, talking about the Billy Meyer case. And then Wednesday, David John Oates, reverse speech. And then Thursday, Tim Ventura from American Anti-Gravity, Anti-Gravity. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you tomorrow night, and you're listening to us on the IBC Radio Network. Actually, let's get the satellite feed thing back uppy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, remember, above all, God bless. See you tomorrow night.